Both the 2024 Ford-Kuga-ST-Line facelift and 2024 Volkswagen Tiguan are strong contenders in the compact SUV market, making the choice challenging. Here's a breakdown of their key aspects to help you decide. Design and styling. Kuga-ST-Line, sporty front fascia with larger grille, blacked-out elements, and optional contrasting roof. Tailored interior with sporty seats and red accents. Tiguan, clean and elegant lines, optional R-line trim for a more athletic look. Interior is modern and functional with a focus on comfort and practicality. Performance and handling. Kuga-ST-Line, offered with various powertrains, including hybrids and plug-in hybrids. Focus on sporty handling with stiffer suspension and sharper steering. Tiguan, multiple engine options, including fuel-efficient hybrids and a powerful plug-in hybrid. Good balance between comfort and agility in handling. Practicality and technology. Kuga-ST-Line, spacious interior with a large boot. Standard Sync 4 infotainment system with SINC3 and a connected car experience. Tiguan, more versatile rear seats that slide and fold individually. User-friendly MIB3 infotainment system with optional digital gauges. Price and value. Kuga-ST-Line starts at around £32,080, which is about £2,000 cheaper than the Tiguan. However, some Tiguan features might be standard in higher Kuga trims, affecting the real price comparison. Here are some additional factors to consider. Brand preference. Both Ford and Volkswagen have strong reputations, but you might have a personal preference for one over the other. Fuel efficiency. If fuel economy is a priority, the Kuga's hybrid options might be more appealing. Driving experience. If you prefer a sporty drive, the Kuga-ST-Line could be a better fit. If you prioritize comfort and refinement, the Tiguan might be more suitable. Dealer network. Consider the availability of dealerships and service centers for both brands in your area. Ultimately, the best choice comes down to your individual needs and preferences. I recommend taking both cars for a test drive to see which one feels best for you. I hope this information helps you make an informed decision. 2024 Ford Kuga facelift spied in new rugged active trim. Mid-sized SUV will be revitalized in 2024 with a fresh look. Volkswagen Tiguan review. Family SUV is a little pricey, but in other respects it's a fine car. We've been patient, but now it looks like the facelift Ford Kuga's arrival in the UK is imminent with specifications unveiled on CAP's automotive data site. We expect Ford's refreshed family SUV to go on sale here in early 2024. As ever, the Kuga's competition will be stiff. There's the Hyundai Tucson, which will also be facelifted soon, the Kia Sportage, Volkswagen Tiguan, and Toyota RAV4. Like all those, the Kuga will once again be offered in hybrid and plug-in hybrid forms. The Volkswagen Tiguan family SUV is the German brand's best-selling model worldwide, and it's a popular car here in Britain too. It's not hard to grasp why. The Tiguan combines family-friendly practicality with a relatively upmarket image and for less money than premium-badged alternatives including the BMW X1 and the Volvo XC40, especially if you get a good discount, which isn't too difficult. So, should you stop reading here and just go out and buy one? Well, before you do, the Tiguan will need to prove itself against the even more affordable Seat Ateca and Skoda Karoq, which are based on the same suspension and engines. Like the current Kuga, the new car will keep the 1.5-liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost petrol engine with 148 brake horsepower and 240 Nm of torque going solely to the front wheels. That's enough for a marginally quicker 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 9.5 seconds over the current model. Above this is the CVT-equipped full hybrid 2.5-liter full hybrid with 188 brake horsepower, reducing the 0 to 62 miles per hour sprint to 9.1 seconds. The full hybrid is offered with front-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, with the latter dropping the 0 to 62 miles per hour time to 8.3 seconds. To make sure it stands the best chance, the Tiguan gets lots of trim levels and engine options, including a 1.5-liter petrol with 128 brake horsepower and a plug-in hybrid (PHEV) model, right up to a 316 brake horsepower 2.0 petrol that's exclusive to the Tiguan or sports SUV. So, is this second-generation Volkswagen Tiguan a great buy, or would you be better off with another family SUV? The plug-in hybrid Kuga will continue on, and it features a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine and a 14.4 kWh battery, the same as before. Ford has managed to drop the acceleration from 9.2 seconds to 7.3 seconds. Electric-only range has also improved, but only by 1 mile, to 42 miles. That means the Kuga stays in the 8% big tax bracket. The VW Tiguan offers generous space for occupants, a big boot and fine driving manners. The closely related Skoda Karoq is better value for money, while the Volvo XC40 has a more upmarket interior. If you get a Tiguan as a private buyer, the 148 brake horsepower 1.5 TSI 150 is the engine to go for, while company car drivers will be better off with the e-hybrid. CAP data reveals that ST-Line, Titanium and ST-Line X trim levels are retained, joined by a new Active version. In other Ford models such as the Focus and the old Fiesta, the Active was a mildly off-road focused model, and it looks like the Kuga Active will adopt this formula as well. As for the Kuga's design, the US saw the updated Kuga way back in 2022, and while our version will look a little different, there are unlikely to be any big surprises from the new look. We think the best Volkswagen Tiguan engine option for most buyers is the 148 brake horsepower 1.5-liter petrol engine in the 1.5 TSI 150. It needs revving fairly hard to get the very best from it, but there's enough pull from low revs. The 2.0 TDI diesel also suits the car really well and has more low-rev urgency, but we wouldn't bother spending the extra unless you need the 4-wheel drive, for motion, that comes with Black Edition trim. For slightly less money, you could have a 128 brake horsepower version of the same basic 1.5 petrol engine, called the 1.5 TSI 130. However, while it's up to the job in the smaller VW Golf, it struggles more in the heavier Tiguan, and that will be particularly noticeable if you often drive with a full load of passengers. Ford's apparent apprehension over launching the facelift Kuga here in the UK is understandable when you factor in how popular the current model still is. The third-generation Kuga arrived in 2019 and is still a regular in Britain's top 10 best-selling cars list. As we've said, the US Kuga, badged Escape, has already been on sale for a while now. Our spy photography shows we can expect the European car to look almost identical to the Escape. Our latest glimpse of the Kuga facelift suggests two distinct trim levels. The white Active car has unpainted wheel arches, unpainted bumpers front and rear, and the silver faux skid plate to the rear. It also has unpainted black wing mirrors and a different set of alloy wheels compared to the blue car. The Tiguan, if efficiency is a priority, the e-hybrid is for you. It's a PHEV that combines a 1.4-liter petrol engine with an electric motor, producing a total of 242 brake horsepower.